Hi students, today our new chapter current electricity. Already we discussed charged particle is in a rest position. In that case, they are producing some electric fields. Okay, in previous chapter. In this chapter, charged particles are in motion. Okay, you know already. So flow of water in a river, flow of water in a river to constitute the current of water, to constitute the current of water. At the same time, heat flow, heat flow in a conductor to constitute the thermal current, to constitute the thermal current, like flow of charged particles, flow of charged particles constitute the electric current. Flow of charged particles constitute the electric current. Okay, so in this current, in this electric current, mainly two types. Okay, steady current, transient current. Okay, so transient current means it develops within fraction of times only, it develops within fraction of times only. So like lightning between, lightning between in the formation of lightning, charge flows, in the formation of lightning, charge flows between cloud to cloud, charge flows between cloud to cloud. Okay, or cloud to earth. See, in that case, charge flows, that means current is developed, but fraction of seconds only, fraction of seconds only. Okay, it takes very less time, it takes very less time. That type of current is nothing but a transient current. Another example is, one conductor is placed inside of the electric field. Okay, so inside of the conductor, charged particles are rearranged, charged particles are rearranged. Okay, for rearrangement of that one, they are in a motion. Due to motion, some current is developed, that is only takes few seconds only. That type of current is nothing but a transient current. Okay, it takes only very few seconds. Steady current. Okay, steady current means current is steady. At the same time, it is observed torchlight. Okay, if in case the torch is on, battery current flows through battery. Okay, and also light is glown. Okay, light, at the same time heat, both are developed. Okay, here to maintain this steady current, what is the required device? Battery. In the chapter we discuss. Okay, what is current, what is a battery, that means cells, resistance. Okay, um, emf means electromotive force. Okay, Kirchhoff laws, Wheatstone bridge, Mater bridge, etc. In this chapter we discuss that one. Okay, now first topic in this chapter is strength of electric current. Strength of electric current, see, it is defined as the rate of flow of charge through any cross section of a conductor, through any cross section of a conductor. Understood? Simply the rate of flow of charge, the rate of flow of charge is nothing but strength of electric current. For example, q charge is transferred through any cross section of a conductor, through any cross section of a conductor in the time t, in the time t. Here q charge is flow. Okay, in the time t. Now average current is equal to, average current is equal to q by t. Average current is equal to here q by t. Are understood? In this case, average current I is equal to q by t. Okay, now here current is a scalar quantity, it is a scalar quantity. Understood? Next, it is a macroscopic quantity. It is a macroscopic quantity. Macroscopic quantity like mass and volume. Okay, it is a macroscopic quantity like mass. Understood? Now, it is a fundamental physical quantity. One of fundamental physical quantity. Okay, fundamental physical quantity. You know already 7 fundamental physical quantities. In that, current is a one of fundamental physical quantity. Already total 7 fundamental physical quantities. In that, one of physical quantity is current. Okay. Now units. SI unit. SI unit is ampere. Okay. Or charge is coulomb per second. Coulomb per second. Understood? Okay. SI unit. CGS. Its unit. CGS unit is biot. Okay. CGS unit is biot. 1 ampere is equal to 1 by 10 biot. Okay, 1 ampere is equal here 1 by 10 biot. Next, CGS unit is over. Dimensional formula I R A. Dimensional formula I R A. Understood? So, strength of electric current is defined as the rate of flow of charge through any cross section of a conductor. Understood? Okay. It is a scalar quantity. It is a macroscopic quantity like mass and also volume. It's a fundamental. It is a fundamental physical quantity. Okay. S unit is ampere. C unit is biot. Understood? Its direction. Okay. Current direction along the positive charged particle moving direction. Okay. Positive charged particle moving direction, current direction both are same. Okay. Next, opposite to the negative charged particle direction. Opposite to the negative particle, negative charged particle direction. So along the positive charged particle direction. So opposite to the negative charged particle direction. Negative charged particle direction. Opposite same. Understood? Don't forget this one. Okay. Direction is most important. Okay. See, the instantaneous current. Current is not always steady. Okay. Current is not always steady. Understood? Okay. Now, instantaneous current. For example, delta Q current travels, delta Q charge passing through cross section of a conductor in the time of delta T. You know, current is equal to 1 delta Q by delta T. Current is nothing but delta Q by delta T. Now, if the time is very nearer to 0, that current is nothing but here on that interval of time. On that time interval of time, current is instantaneous current. So I is equal to simply write as limit delta t tends to 0, delta q by delta t is equal to dq by dt. Okay, at certain particular instant of time, current is nothing but instantaneous current. Instantaneous current. On that case, time very nearer to 0. Understood? Next, if the current is varying with time t, then the charge flowing in a time interval t1 to t2 is, what I done, simply take this one, I is equal to what I done here, dq by dt. Okay, dq is equal to, you write as I into dt. Required time t1 to t2, integrating on both sides, dq is equal to integrating of I into dt, limits t1 to t2. It is q is equal to integrating of t1 to t2 I into dt. Integrating of t1 to t2 I into dt. Are you understood? Okay. When if the current is varying with the time t, then understood. Now one example, this one based on this varying current. Okay, one example. Same, if current is given 3t square plus 2t plus 5. Okay, find the charge in the time interval 0 second to 2 seconds. Are understood? Okay, here current variable with respect to time, find the charge in between 0 second and 2 seconds. Are understood? Okay, here current is variable, current is related with the time. This one required one is charge in the time interval 0 second to 2 seconds. Okay, q is equal to integrating of time 0 second to 2 second. I means 3t square plus 2t plus 5 dt. Integrating of 0 to 3t square dt plus integrating of 0 to 2t plus integrating of 0 to 5 dt. Okay, 2t into dt plus 0 to 2 5 dt. Now here t square 3 t cube by 3 limits 0 to 2 plus 2 t square by 2 0 to 2 5 t 0 to 2. Okay, now here 3 taken outside, 3 by 3. First of all, upper limit 2 cube minus 0 cube plus 2 by 2. Okay, 2 square minus 0 square plus 5. 2 minus 0. 3 3 cancel, 2 2 cancel. 2 cube means 8, 8 minus 0, 8 only. 2 square 4 plus 5 2s are 10. Understood? So totally 22 coulombs of charge. Totally 22 coulombs of charge are understood. Okay. So it is the given current in terms of time. Understood? Integrating of that one. After integrating, so final charge is equal here 22 coulomb of charge. You know already integration. Okay. See next point. If n particles each having a charge q pass through a given cross-sectional area in a time t, then average current is. See here n charged particles, each of charge is q. That means total charge is nq. Total charge is nq. So it takes the time is t. That means here current is nq by t. Here current is nq by t. Once again, n charged particles. Okay, n particles each having a charge is q pass through a given cross section area in a time t, then average current. That means total charge is n into q. It takes the time is t. Required quantity is current. Current I is equal to nq by t. Next, if a point charge q is revolving in a circle of radius r with speed v. For example, now its radius is r. Charged particle revolve with a speed v. Okay, with a speed v. Understood? Okay. Now to complete one circle, it takes certain time. That time is nothing but a time period. Okay, you know time period. You know this formula v is equal to r omega. V is equal to r omega in the sense 2 pi by t. Omega in the sense 2 pi by t. Okay. Now time is equal to, you write as 2 pi r by v. Are understood? Okay. In this time developed current is, in this time developed current is charge by time. I is equal to Q, time is 2 pi r by V. Understood? In terms of velocity and radius, I is equal to QV by 2 pi r. Okay. In terms of angular frequency, see, in terms of angular frequency, in terms of angular frequency, omega, you know, omega is equal to 2 pi f r 2 pi by t. Omega equal to 2 pi f r 2 pi by t. Understood? T is equal to 2 pi by omega. I is equal to q by t. Q by t in the sense 2 pi by omega I is equal to q omega by 2 pi. I is equal to q omega by 2 pi. I is equal to q omega is right as 2 pi f by 2 pi. 2 pi cancel. I is equal to q f. Understood? Current in terms of linear velocity and radius of the orbit. Okay. Current in terms of angular velocity. Current in terms of frequency. One example. So, electron is revolving in a circular orbit. Are understood? Electron is revolving in a circular orbit with angular velocity 6.28 radian per second. 6.28 radian per second. Are understood? Angular velocity 6.28 radian per second. Here rotating charged particle is electron. What is the current? Okay, current is equal to Q means charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Omega means here 6.28 by 2 pi 2 into 3.14. These two are cancelled. So here developed current is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 amperes. Are understood? So one electron rotating in a circular orbit with angular velocity 6.28 radian per second. In this case, developed current is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 amperes. Understood? Okay. Now, here, if N1 protons moves from left to right. Okay, N1 protons moves left to right. Okay, now N2 electrons moves from right to left. Understood? Okay, right to left. What is the total current? In the sense I is equal to N1E and N2E. Here both are having same charge. Here plus or minus. Okay, it takes the time t. This one is also take time t. In same interval of time, N1 protons moving from left to right. Okay, N2 electrons moving from right to left. Here developed current is, see, I is equal to N1E, N2E, because of its charge is E, N1 E, its charge is N2E, plus or minus, here plus, because of conventional current direction is always along the positive or opposite to the electron, opposite to the negative charge. See, for N1 protons, current direction is this one. Okay, for n2 electron, what is the current direction? Opposite to the flow. Opposite to the flow. Are understood? Opposite to the flow. So I1 and I2 both are in same direction. Are understood? Once again, current direction is always along the positive charge direction. That means protons direction, current direction, both are same. Okay, now current direction opposite to the negative charge. Here electrons right to left, that means current direction left to right, that means both are in same direction. That's why you are taking n1u plus n2u by t. So current direction is left to right, that means towards right. Towards right. Understood? Next, current is a scalar quantity. Okay, current is a scalar quantity, but it having both magnitude and direction. Okay, reason is it does not obey the vector's laws of addition. It does not obey the vector's laws of addition. Understood? For example, here I1 current, I2 current, this angle is theta. Outside current is I1 plus I2, it is independent on this angle. That means current does not obey the vector laws of addition. Next, so for example, cross sectional area changes. Okay, cross sectional area changes. Here current I1, current I2, current I3. See, in this case current is same because of current is independent on cross sectional area. Current is independent on this cross sectional area. Are understood? Okay, this one.